What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. Big shout out to my doggy light star for coming through once again and boosting up the coin. So we got a crazy leak for you, man, right now in regards to the 10-minute. These cats had a face-off after the press conference. We're going to get to the press conference. There ain't a whole bunch to talk about. What you man want to see is the face-off leak. Yeah, there was a 10-minute face-off, the longest in history, some people are saying. They stood there, sparking each other's face like this one here, for 10 minutes, basically. 2-2s. Later on, it devolved. And Fury, you can't hear on this moody, cheap, knock-off DAZN stream, you can't hear what Fury is saying. So if you got bumped and you click DAZN's video, you can't hear a bean and nothing. But the YB, oops, he fixing to put you on. You best believe it. Here's the full leak, ain't no seen before. Yeah. Now it is listen, I say X-rated all the time. This is X-rated. So if you got any kids about Fury loses his head, I'm not going to make the video big. You get the point. Yeah, the point is here. I'm going to make the audio. That's what's important. So you see Fury here. Look at him. The Shaitan's come back. The Shaitan, the bad mind Shaitan has come back. He looks possessed to me. Look at this guy. He looks possessed, man. He looks proper possessed. Look at this cat. Look at this. I'm gonna have to make it bigger for you, man, before we get to the audio. Look at this one here. He looks absolutely possessed. And we know Dan the Man Kinahan is in that part of the world. So I believe the packet, look at this here. Look at this cat here. The packet just landed, man. And when you've been, I believe Tyson Fury has been training. When you've been training and your body's really fit and you're not putting no bad food or whatever, bad drink in your system, when that Kinahan packet, 100% Colombian Pablo I'm pure Escobar in your system, you end up tweaking like this. Look at this. Look at this guy off the Kinahan, man. Dan the Man Kinahan's a bad man. That's wrong. You should never be looking like this before a fight. Look at this guy here. So this is either chemically induced by Dan the Man Kinahan, or it's the Shaitan. Neither are going to help him, though. That's what we know for a fact. Anyway, let's get to the bars now. Fury melting down. I'll probably get demonetized, though. There's a lot of swearing, but either way, we're here now. We're here now. Bash, here we go. Let's play this leak.
Rubbish game, so rubbish game forward. Yeah, you're getting in for foot to this line, smash the pieces. You 150%. The best you've ever been. And you still couldn't do shit. And you still couldn't do fuck all. Don't be afraid. You don't be afraid, you ugly bastard. Don't you be afraid, you rabbit-looking fucker. You balty-eyed cunt. You're fucked. Don't you be afraid. I won't leave you alone, you fucking idiot. No leaving alone for you. You're fucked. You ugly little fuck bastard. Yeah. Don't be afraid. You don't be afraid. I'm butchering you. Never mind, don't leave you alone. I'm going to annihilate you. You're going to wake up in the hospital, you fucking clown. You silly little ugly bastard. Yeah. You couldn't do shit last time. You got a gift decision, you fucking clown. You got a gift decision, and you still couldn't do fuck all. I'm the man. I'm the fucking champion, me. Only ever has been me. You're fucked. You ugly rat bastard. You ugly, bug-eyed rat bastard. I'm beating you 7 days a week, you ugly fucking rat. 7 days a week. You fucking bug. What do I do with you? Retirement, you crap. Retired. You fucking bug. You fucking rat.
Wow. Listen, people. This is what they say. Some people shouldn't drink and some people shouldn't sniff. And damn sure some people shouldn't do both of those two things. This guy was off the Henny, he was off the whiskey, and he was off the Kinahan for sure. He was tweaking hard. There's all that anger. He has been, what would you call it? He has been cucked almost. He was saying, oh, Usyk, please meet my family, after he got punched up the first time. He got punched up, oh, meet my family. Oh, whoop-de-whoop, come round and see Paris and whatnot. That's what happened after he got punched up. That's the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is, When Usyk got that big picture out and said, "Hey man, put your signature on there." Yes, daddy. This here, again, I've been cucked before by Tyson Fury. The first fight, I was like choking myself off, wanking myself off over it. What it proved was, this is all talk, unfortunately. It's all waffle. Yeah, he said the same bars at the same time, more or less, as well. Fury was pretty flat through the build-up in the first fight. Then I think it was the weigh-in, he came out. After John Fury nutted the 14-year-old Ukrainian, Tyson's like, "Oh, he's getting hooked. You are hooked." That's what he said. And I was sitting there, yeah, choking the chicken. That's what I was doing. Oops. Fury comes out and he's running backwards, and all of a sudden he went from being in the gully, you are getting it. He went from that to, oh, let's be all cute, and oh, I'm smiling, ooh, holding the rope, ooh. Those two don't make, when you come in with truly bad mind intentions, look at Danny D versus AJ. That is someone truly bad mind. Yeah. It's easy. This is the easy part. It's easy to sit there talking about bog-eyed, cross-eyed, gap tooth. When them little gloves go on and that bell goes and there's no team, there's no security guards to hold you back and whatever else, that's when it really matters. And when it really mattered last time, what did he do? He cacked his pants. He ran straight to the ropes, which is the furthest place he could be from Usyk. That's where he wanted to be. The whole fight, he wanted to be as far away from Usyk as he could. And even through the whole build-up. No, he started off saying, "I need a knockout to beat this guy." Then, as it got closer, he said, "Oh, actually, no, I don't need to do what AJ and Dubois tried to do, more so, and put my hands up and get stuck in. I'm going to just do a little bit more than last time." As I've explained before, distancing himself from a hard fight. He'd have been better off saying, keeping the... When people are chopping and changing narratives, it shows the uncertainty in their heart and mind. Yeah? If he'd have been consistent, this midget's getting it from the jump after the first fight, that would be one thing. I still necessarily wouldn't believe it, but it'd be more encouraging. When you can go from, I'm knocking him out after the first fight, I've got to knock him out this time. Then a few months later, actually, no, I don't need to knock him out. I can just do a bit better than last time. And now we're back to, you're getting it. He's all over the place. Because in reality, he wants to be anywhere but there. Yeah. That's why his mind's all over. Oh, I'm going to be really hard. No, I'm not. I'm just going to... He's not... When that bell goes, I don't believe he's got it. It's good entertainment. And like I said, I'd be lying to you if I said that, oh, this didn't trigger some Tyson Fury homosexual within inside me. It did. When you're hearing this, your heart rate goes up and you're like, oh. Yeah, but ultimately, I'm at the point in my life now where I ain't getting bumped no more for talk. Now, if Fury goes in there, yeah, and blows Usyk's back out, we can then, a bit like Daniel Dubois, Dubois blew Hrgovic's back out, and AJ's. We can now take Dubois seriously. He's proving it, not just talking it. Fury so far, he had a stinker against Chisora. That fight stunk the place out. I don't care what, oh, maybe they're friends and he was taking it easy. Was he taking it easy with Mbongo as well then? Make your mind up here. Is it the case that Tyson Fury is taking it easy on all these people, getting knocked down and going life and death with Chisora, can't punch for toffee? Or is it more likely that he can't punch and couldn't do nothing with Chisora, and it wasn't his friend, he just can't punch like that, and he couldn't punch up Mbongo either, someone who AJ blew straight through him. Yeah? Blew straight through him. Fury went life and death. I think he lost that fight. It was a life and death fight with Mbongo. What's more likely? He's friends with Mbongo and he's friends with Chisora, or he's shot to bits, can't punch for toffee, and went life and death with a wrestler. Oh, it might be, but they're friends, and he could really do loads if he wanted to. Alright then. He couldn't even box Wilder like that. He couldn't box Wilder up like... He went life and death with Wilder in the third fight. And the first fight. Zhang and Parker just got in there and handled that. I don't care. Even it wasn't finished either. Wilder was exactly the same. The same Wilder who Fury punched up went on to knock Hellenius Spark out in round 1. So he was exactly the same after the Fury free fight. Fact. He then gets in there with Parker, 10-1 favourite, because of how good he looked against Fury and then Hellenius. After Hellenius' fight, people were saying, oh, he hasn't missed a beat. He hasn't missed a step. He's the best ever still. He's the best he's ever been. He gets in there with a real boxer with half a chin. Can't do nothing in there. Finished. Yeah? When you're in there with a big leaky-deaky bear moth like Tyson... Fury's leaky-deaky. Yeah, you man suck his defence off. His defence is no good. He's been put down by everyone who's anyone. Cunningham, Usyk, Wilder, some other dude early in his career. A whole bag of people had a go on him. He's not. His defense is not that good. That's what the Wilder fights show. He got put down in 2/3 of them fights. Twice in one round. Your defense can't be that good, people. Wilder don't put people down like that. If he did, he'd have put down Parker. If he did, he'd have put down Zhang. Yeah? Zhang showed how vulnerable Parker is. Zhang put Parker down twice and he wasn't active. Oops. So forget about it. This guy, all he's got left now is talking. That's all he's got left. When that bell goes, we'll know real early. Yeah? If Tyson Fury in the first round, all you see him doing is running back to the rope like the first fight, it's over. Forget about it. Because psychologically, he hasn't got the things which I believe he needs. If this was true, if I believed these, you're bug-eyed. Oh, you're getting it. You are hooked. If I believed that, then yeah, he'd do better than he would otherwise, if that makes sense. A man who's committed. Look at Danny Dubois. Yeah? Dubois was pitiful looking. He was a great bum slayer, but he couldn't push through. Look how his career's transformed. It wasn't his body. He's as big as strong as he was 5 years ago, essentially. It was his mind. If Fury has a strong mind, anyone, a man with a strong mind is exponentially harder to beat than someone who's soft like butter. Yeah? If you've got the soft, jammy inside, it's over for you. So hopefully, as far as fight fans go, Fury really has locked in and he's going to do what he's talking about. I tend to believe not, though. That's what I tend to believe. I tend to believe this is all a man in a drag. Yeah? It's a fake. Doesn't exist. If you see a man in a drag, it's not real, folks. Oh, but YB, it's 2024 and actually there are men in drag that's... No. Yeah, you bugging. You watch too much Moody BBC or whatever corny channels you be watching these days. That's what you be doing. Yeah, a man in a drag don't exist, folks. It's a man in a drag. It's not a woman. Allegedly. Not my opinion. I think men in drag are women, to be fair. That's my beliefs. For the AI... What do they call it? For the AI transcriber out there trying to bump my channel, I absolutely believe a man in a drag is a real woman. How about that? Oops. Busted. 100%. Anyway, that was the leaked face-off. Now, it was 10 minutes, so neither man wanted to break this face-off. Can we read into that? Well, in the first time, Fury was quickly breaking eyes. In the first face-off, Usyk was spark on him. And Fury was the one who wanted to get it over with. I'm not going to read too much into that. It doesn't really matter, I don't believe. Now this time Fury stood there longer. Is it going to make a difference? Well, listen, when the bell goes, we'll know, obviously. In that first round, you'll know what's up. You'll know if a new Fury's come in. I'm just not willing to bet on it, gamble on it again. At 1-1, essentially. You can get Fury at 1-1 now. It's basically a 50-50 fight. If Fury was a 3-1 underdog... It'd be worth a punt, right? Not at these odds, though. It's on the never with Fury. Yeah? You have to bet on him on the never. Yeah, but this time's different. Even though he went life and death with Bongo. When was the last fight he was half decent in? I can't remember. When was the last time Fury did some serious harm? What, the plumber from Alabama? Come on. The plumber from Alabama, the basketball player from Alabama, that's all you got. From how many years ago was that? 3 years ago. Life and death with Chisora. Life and death with Mbongo. Life and death with Usyk punched up. The trend is down bigly. Oh, he's got magically better now 6 months later after being on the piss for half of it. Come on, people. Be realistic here. Anyway, let's swiftly move on now to the actual press conference. There's not a lot to say, really. Both men have been quite quiet. I mean, with a contradiction. Johnny Nelson's sitting there. I did a video yesterday. Uncle Johnny, Jigaboo. Oh, Tyson, he's not doing all the whoop-de-whoop no more. He's locked in now. He's got nothing to say. Oops. He had nothing to say until he had a whole bunch to say in the face-off. It's like, well, so again, that proves all this narrative that, he's been a monk and whatnot. He's a monk and he's doing this now, and now he's a monk. I don't believe Fury's that good. I just don't. Listen, I've been cucked. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't believe, looking at it now, I don't believe Fury's actually that good like they make him out to be. Especially when you think about his size. If Fury was a normal sized heavyweight, he'd be completely useless. He only gets away with pulling back like this with his beak in the air because he has 5 inches in reach and he can stick his long arm out and 5 inches in height over everyone. So he can just pull back like this and get away with it. If he was a normal sized man doing that, he'd just get knocked out every time. He gets knocked out anyway. The basketball player who don't knock no one out. What? Lewis Ortiz? When Wilder in the... Let's get... Oh, AB, Wilder can punch. Why couldn't he punch up Bumane Stavern then in the first fight? In the first fight, Wilder's prime, Wilder's first heavyweight world title fight, he fought Bumane Stavern. A man who came there who's no good, stiff as a board. A D-level heavyweight, a D-level world heavyweight. Really the equivalent. The Bumane Stavern's like Dave Allen, I'd say. More or less, right? That's the kind of caliber we're talking here. Imagine Dave Allen who took it serious. That would be the level of Bumane Stavern. Wilder gets in there, prime of his career, 30 years old. He couldn't score one knockdown and no knockout. And it's not like Bumane Stavern, someone who's rocking, rolling, bobbing, weaving, and super duper with it with a defense. Bumane Stavern is right there like this, stiff as a board. You can't miss him. Wilder couldn't do nothing with him. How big of a puncher are you if you can't knock out Bumane Stavern? The difference was, Bumane Stavern was a champion who came to win at that point in time. Now, the second fight says it all. The second fight, Bumane Stavern wasn't a champion, wasn't there to win, and just jumped on the floor. If you turn up to win with Wilder, and you're not 60-year-old like Lewis Ortiz, he got no ideas. The power disappears. So, like I said, a man with a strong mind, it's hard to hurt a man with a strong mind. Ultimately, it's hard to hurt. Look at the old school man. Holyfield got put down a bunch of times. He gets back up, gets to it. It's hard to hurt and stop. And really thinking about it now, a lot of the old school man didn't get knocked spark out like that. You rarely saw old school man just drop on the floor after 2 rounds. And that tells you it's a mindset thing. I'm trying to think. Well, name me a big old school fight where someone got clipped in the second round. You just didn't see that because it was about your heart. In them early rounds. Now, when it gets to round 6, 7 and you're blowing, it's different. But in them early rounds, I can't think of... Okay, yeah, Spinks and Burbick got blown out early. That's the point I'm making. Spinks and Burbick came into that fight shitting themselves. Right? Mitch Green did better. Why? It wasn't because of Mitch Green's skill. His head was right. Mitch Green gave Tyson the work. Prime Tyson as well. No excuses. Mitch Green gave Tyson the work in that fight. Again, Mitch Green's not as talented as Spinks or Burbick. Oops. His mind was strong as an ox. Honestly, that was probably one of the best performances of all time, to be honest. Watch that fight. Mike Tyson versus Mitch Green. Took Mike in 1986, his prime, 12 rounds. No knockdowns. I believe that was the case. Let's have a look. Mike Tyson, box rec. I'm pretty sure there was no knockdowns in that fight. No knockdowns, no KO. Prime Mike Tyson, 1986. Let's have a look here. It'll be 1980. Where is he? Mitch Green. Here we go. Yeah, look. Mitch Green. No knockdowns, folks. No knockdowns and no KO after 10 rounds. Oops. And Mitch Green wasn't just clinging on either. He was trying to be spiteful in there. And Mike actually, towards the end of that fight, Mike was the one falling and clinging on. So again, that shows you what you need to know about your mind. A strong mind makes up for all things. It's the most critical thing in a fight. The minute you start doubting yourself, it's over. It really is over for you at that point. You've got to have no doubt and be spark on it. And I don't believe I don't think he's got it no more. He had doubt against Mbongo. He couldn't, even if you say Chisora were friends, whatever. Mbongo, they weren't friends. Mbongo was roasting him. Yeah? Saying, I'd kick your whole family upside their head. You'd do nothing. They weren't friends. But Fury didn't have to... I'd say Fury was shitting himself in that Mbongo fight, honestly. He got put down, had no answer really. Went life and death in that fight. Anyway, that's that part done. Let's get to the... Whoa, let's get to the press conference. There's not much, mainly being quiet, but Fury had some bars here.
About causing pain, causing...
Where is Fury? Here he is. Here's the plumber from Morecambe for you.
What's happened? There seems to be an extra menace about you.
I got nothing to say, apart from there's going to be a whole lot of hurt and pain in this fight. You watch.
That's all I got to say. Talking's been done. You know, the first fight, I talked, I joked, all my career. This time I'm serious. I'm going to do some damage here on Saturday night. Watch me go to work on this.
Thank you, Tyson. Let's get an opening word from the defending champion, Alexander Usyk. And we've heard what it's all about for Tyson Fury. It's about causing pain, causing hurt. What is it all about for Alexander Usyk on Saturday night?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. Now we have just a performance, talks, cameras, light, kind of show. Everything gonna be taking place on Saturday night on the 21st.
Yeah, I've got into career best shape. I was given a fantastic opportunity and just want to have
That's that part done. There's another interaction here.
Dev, I said this, Alexander Usyk is an incredible fighter.
Oh, that's another thing as well. Eddie Hearn was absolute. This is how you know it's a narrative. And this is why I'm worried to some extent about Usyk on the cards. Yeah. Look at Bivol punched up Canelo. And it was a 115, 113 scorecard. 1 round he won that fight, which is ridiculous. Carrot Top never won 5 rounds in that fight. Never. You'd have to be proper trying to blow Carrot Top to believe that was the case. And that was before Turkey was in the game. All these die-hard Usyk dudes, yeah, before the first fight, Eddie Hearn was saying, well, Usyk punched up my mate AJ, so I got Usyk. Usyk's too good. AJ couldn't deal with him. Now, though, now Turkey's around, everyone, Johnny Nelson, the same thing. 6 months, Fury's finished. He gets to Saudi, I haven't heard one person pick Usyk seriously. Even the guys on the thing, even the guys on the show, on Dave Allen and that. I've got you, Dave Allen, Johnny Fisher, Moses Tam. I've got Tyson. Just sucking Tyson off. Obviously, they all know what the deal is. And guess what? If fighters know what the deal is, yeah, bear in mind, Dave Allen, you got knocked out by Usyk in sparring. He could have finished your ass. He showed you he gave you some humanitarian aid. And you're talking about Fury's better. Fury would knock your ass out in sparring. You would have been spark on... If Usyk had been spiteful, Dave Allen would have been spark on the canvas. He whacked him, Dave Allen's like this, and Usyk just calms the situation down and gives Dave a rest. Don't hit him again. But yeah, and you're saying Fury's better. I never heard no stories of Fury knocking Dave Allen out. Oops. So it's weird how everyone's sucking Fury off, even though he lost the first fight and was almost knocked out. That's how you know there's something off here, people. It's not like... Let's say, for example, Fury had have knocked down Usyk, and it was the other way, but Usyk legitimately did get the robbery decision. You can kind of get it. Yeah, but there's actually no basis for it. There's, based on the evidence... Yeah, unless you are a waffle homosexual who likes to suck dudes off because why be Tyson Fury, he talks better English than Usyk and he shouts louder, so he's got the best chance of winning. That's the only narrative you have. Evidentially, there's no evidence. There's nothing that says Fury's got a better chance in this fight. Never mind the fact he lost the last fight and looked pretty bad in it towards the end. And yet everyone, listen to Eddie Hearns.
And it will take something extraordinary to beat him on Saturday night. But I know we've had our differences. Tyson Fury is capable of extraordinary things. I think his victory against Vladimir Klitschko in Germany, I watched that in a hotel on a laptop in America. I thought he had absolutely no chance. He won every single round. When he fought Deontay Wilder in America, I thought he had absolutely no chance. He was robbed in the first fight. He smashed him to pieces in the second fight. 2 generational great heavyweights, 2 credits to the sport. May God bless you both on Saturday night, but most of all, can't believe I'm saying it, may Tyson Fury be victorious on Saturday night for Britain and get...
It's all the Moses show at the moment is...
So even Eddie Hearn, who's a diehard, well, certainly was, before him and Frank Warren started bum-licking each other, and arguably so, he's dealt with Dubois, dealt with AJ, dealt with Fury. To sit there and another thing, the whole patriotic part. The Brit. Hope he brings it back for Britain. And really, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. It's better for me. I'm not a shill though. It's actually better for me if Fury wins. Yeah, Fury is undisputed champion essentially, and we get much more views if Fury is the big champion. It's better for me. I'm happy either way. But that said, because whether it's better for me or not, or I'd like it, whatever, it don't mean it's true though. It don't mean it's the most likely case here. Fury could win. I've said before. If Fury won, it wouldn't be the biggest shock of all time. There's been much bigger shockers. That said, it's the bum licking. How can there be a whole bag of man out there, yeah? Not one dude. I haven't heard one dude out there who said Usyk's going to win. I haven't heard one. Not one. Even people who were slacking him off for 6 months, like Johnny Nelson, got out there and, oh, Fury. Oh, he's so big and strong. He looks so big. Uncle Tom looking. Here's the last bars from Fury.
On Saturday night.
Can't wait for Saturday night. Thank you, everybody involved. God bless.
That was dead. I thought he said something else as well, to tell the truth. Did he?
Night.
Can't wait for Saturday night. Thank you, everybody involved.
As we head into Saturday.
Not a moody ad. So anyway, you heard Eddie Hearn there. That was just a little clip. Eddie Hearn, in the full press conference, Eddie Hearn had a 5-minute monologue about how much he wants to blow the back end of Tyson Fury's back out. Blue not out. That's what he does. It's like, oh, Tyson, I'd love it if you could just blow this balloon knot I've got here. I'm holding between my cheeks out. That's what, seriously. Words to that effect. Let's call it that. Verbatim. Verbatim, Eddie Hearn said, oh, Tyson, I've got this balloon knot, this Virgin balloon knot, and I just love if you'd stretch it out for me. I swear down, you have to listen to it for yourself, man. Verbatim. 100%.
See you on Saturday.
We have to Usyk just says see you on Saturday. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. That's the face-off done. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this one, people. Stop it. Oh yeah, that's another thing as well, just quickly. Eddie Hearn, oh, Klitschko won every round against Klitschko. He probably did, he sucked, but Vlad did suck in that fight. He sucked bad, but it weren't every round. But that just shows you the level of balloon knot licking that Massa Hearns is doing. And to some extent, Turkey has, on a net basis, should Turkey be in the sport or not? At this point, it's a yes. But there's a weird, cringy element to it now. It's a boot-licking element to it. Everyone, oh, I know Turkey wants Fury to win, so I don't want to rock the boat. I want to make sure that Turkey. I'm not saying the wrong things in front of about. You know what I mean? I don't know. Cringe, super cringe. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like for the bell. No doubt about this one, people. Stop it.